My name's Chey, and you're probably wondering, what the hell is going on here? Well, let me tell you, I'm starting a Booktube channel. I know what you're thinking. Chey, don't you already have a channel that you post awesome videos on that seem to get progressively longer with each new post? Yes. And if you're just discovering me for the first time, have mercy on your soul. Don't worry, for those of you who found and know and love me through there, and now you're here somehow, don't worry, don't fear, the videos are not going to stop. I'm still going to be posting my nowhere near scheduled, unhinged creations. But I love reading, and I love making little reading vlogs. However, I don't want my main channel to be known as a reading channel. That's not what I want the main channel to be. And since I'm able to make a lot more reading vlogs a lot faster than the type of usual long form stuff that I make on the main channel, I was afraid that it would kind of mess up the algorithm for my main channel, which there's nothing wrong with being known for Booktube content and Booktube videos. But I don't want those to be the majority of videos on my main channel. Because I want the draw to that channel to be like, you never know what you're going to get. I don't want people to feel cheated thinking that they're coming in for a channel that is mostly book-centric when it's not. So I am still going to be posting book videos on that channel. But when I do, they're more so going to have a larger theme, such as me delving into the universe of a series, or me delving into the pop culture around a book, or something like that. More so commentary than just a reading vlog or reading discussion type video. However, I do like making those videos, so what's a girl to do? Start a new channel. So yes, while I will still be posting book-centered or book-related videos on my main channel, this is now going to be the home for the still not consistent, it's not going to be consistent, let's be honest, but more book-centric videos. This is definitely going to be more of a chill channel, just vlogs when I want to, reading challenges, stuff like that. Very unserious, but also no pressure to grow, it just is what it is. I can create as much as I want without feeling like it's going to distract or detract from the other type of chaotic stuff that I'm going to put on the main channel. For example, I've had this video that I've wanted to do for a long time. It is rereading my favorite series from when I was younger and seeing if it still holds up, like doing this whole journey of rereading and annotating the whole series and talking about it. But I haven't finished it yet for a variety of reasons, but I also didn't feel like it really fit on my main channel. Now, I know that it's kind of ironic. The purpose is chaos, right? To post what I want to post. But it also felt like a little too bookish in conjunction with other stuff that I was doing. But here, on this channel, it feels like it would be a perfect fit. So that's what we're going to do. That's what this channel is going to be. You, me, books, and chaos. However, though, if this is your first time meeting me, hey, I'm Chey, also known as Cheyenne, also known as a menace to society in times of crisis. Nice to meet you. I just wanted to make this video to give a quick little explanation for why the splitting of these two monstrosities exists in the first place, and a little introduction to myself. So my name's Chey, we established that, and I am not normal. I don't know if you've gotten that clue yet. I've already talked about what type of videos are going to be on this channel instead, so let's talk a little bit about me and so you can get to know me. Let's get to know me, even though no one asked. What are my reading tastes? Well, that's a great question that no one can seem to answer. I've had many friends ask me that, and when I've told them my favorite books, they say, yep, sorry, no clue. So why don't I do that? Why don't I tell you some of my favorite books and some of my favorite authors? I love reading across all genres. My two favorite authors are... well, two of my favorite authors. I have a lot of favorites. Two of my favorites are Hemingway and Vonnegut. Yes, they seem like the most diametrically opposed authors that you could have, but I promise you that they're not. I also love Dumas, so my favorite book of all time is The Three Musketeers. Do not come at me. Some of my other favorite books include For Whom the Bell Tolls, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, Beach Read, Johannes Cabal, the entire Johannes Cabal series, the Broken Empire series, Cursed Bunny. I love all kinds of stuff. And that's exactly what you can be expecting from me on this channel, reading anything and everything. A lot of it will just be my reading vlogs, what I'm currently reading, what I'm currently into, and my thoughts on it. But there will definitely be challenge and themed reading vlogs along the way. Don't you worry your high horses and kittens. Here he comes! Here he comes! Hi, handsome. Calm down, it's okay. You run through all that pollen, that's what happens. Grandpa? I might as well introduce him too. This is the grandfather that lives in my field. This is the grandpa that lives in my field. This is Stormy. You want to meet Stormy? Okay. So this is what you're going to get if you decide to stick around. You're going to get more Stormy content. Because he legally, anytime that I'm outside, he's legally required to appear in my videos at least once. So. Stormy? Don't you whack me in the back of the head. Stormy. Hi. There you go. Hi. So you want to say hi? He wants to be fed. That's what he wants. Hold on. I'll be right back with you. Man has entire several acres to himself, and he throws a tantrum if he doesn't get actual feed, like, on the dot. Horses, man. Horses. The beast has been tamed. For now. I also love nonfiction. I'm a born and raised history nerd, and so I also graduated with a degree in history. So I do love to read some nonfiction. I'm gonna let this giant truck pass by. Don't perceive me. Stop that. I also love reading manga. Some of my favorite manga series include Dorohedoro, Die Dark, Trigun. The grittier, the goofier, the better. What is this? Am I gonna pop my back or snap my spine? Piece of tarp that was covering my totaled car. Don't litter, kids. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm putting it on the table. I didn't just throw it back down on the ground. Told my mom I didn't want to come outside today unless it was sunny. She called me Geico. I also love reading webtoons. Like a lot. Especially BL. So you can expect to see that on this channel too. That's right. I am gonna out myself for what I read online. Listen, what is dignity anymore? Who is she? It's not cringe unless you're a coward. We've come back inside because my neighbors down the road thought it was a great time to run their gas-powered engine or something. Which, you know what? It's a beautiful Saturday, so why not? I decided to respect their authority and come inside. And so here we are, back inside with some of my books. Very, very few of my books, actually. I don't even remember what I was saying. Does it really matter? So the main thing that you need to know about me is that I'm insane about music. I'm crazy about music. I've been obsessed with music since the moment I was born, pretty much. Being as that is, I'm an audio engineer, so you will often hear me talking about music, often hear me referencing music, bursting out into song, and singing your favorite songs very badly. That's just how it is. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm very excited to start this. It's kind of freeing, because I love making the videos on my other channel, but I feel like this is just going to be more low-key, and there are going to be some productions on this channel. Don't worry, it's not just going to be like no effort vlogging. I promise. But this is a way to take the pressure off of me and just share some stuff that I love with some homies. But there will be some productions for this channel. I already have some in mind. There will be some theme vlogs. I'm planning to start a couple series. They're all gonna be relatively low-key. But also, is anything ever low-key with me? Low-key crazy sicko mode. Obviously, making book-related things is not new to me. I've had a little bit of practice. And as much as I love making book stuff, I obviously love watching book stuff too, and I have for a very long time. Some of my favorite channels that I would say influenced me, but also some that I'm now friends with, which is crazy, are Jen Agaton, Nerdy Nat Reads, Olivia Reads a Latte, Gavin Reads It All, Noel Gallagher, so many people. But back in the day, I used to watch channels like Katie Tastic. You feel a throwback there? Christina Reeves, was that her name? I'll have to go look at what her channel name was. I haven't watched her in forever. But like that whole crew, I used to watch them. I got out of watching Booktube for a few years, but then in the past, probably like 5 or 6 years, I've gotten back. And I'd say those are my top channels that I've been watching for the past few years, the ones that I named to begin with. And of course, they will be linked down below, but I'm pretty sure that you have heard of most, if not all of them. They're amazing. Oh my god, how did I neglect Allison Pages? What is wrong with me? I love Allison Pages and Cindy. Allison Pages and Cindy, those are two that I cannot believe that I left out. Just slipped my mind. Listen, it's a day. As for more bookish things about me, some of my proudest reading achievements would definitely include reading 10K in 10 days and reading 29K in 28 days. Both of which are videos on my main channel. That was very hard, especially the 29K in 28 days. That was 100 books in a month, and the haters say that it can't be done. As for others, one of my proudest reading achievements, personally, is reading this guy. This is a book that is The Makers of Modern Strategy, From Machiavelli to the Nuclear Age. I got this in college at the bookstore because I was interested in it. I didn't get it for class. I got it because I was like, I'm interested in it and I want to read it. Guess what? I never did. And so I have this channel, I have this challenge that I started myself, and I have vlogged it for the past 2 years, and, well, past year and a half, and those videos are up on the main channel too. But I started this habit challenge called 10 Pages a Day, where I pick out a book and read 10 pages a day in it. But the focus with this challenge is to pick out books that have been the longest on my TBR, or just books that generally intimidate me or that I've been putting off. It's a way to get slow and steady progress to them, and it has had tremendous results. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of it. I'm behind right now, but I blame that on the 28K video, because that took up all my mental focus. It took up all my mental capacity. It was worth it though. Enough about the past though. Let's talk about some of my bookish reading goals for the future. Number 1, read down my owned TBR. That would be nice. It's gotten a lot better from the past month of reading, you know, where I read 100 books in a month. But it's still got a long way to go. I would like to get my want to read on Goodreads way down. You know what, in comparison, it's not bad. It's like up in the 400s or something, and my read is very high. My owned TBR, like read to unread ratio, is pretty good. I currently don't know what it is off the top of my head, but it's a lot better than what it was last year, and I would like to continue doing that. But I am just not in a position, I'm not in a place, I'm not in a mindset to constantly be hauling new books. That's just not me, it's just not my situation. I love that for y'all that can't. That's amazing, and I love watching those haul videos. I mentally can't do it. Now, if I want a sweepstakes or someone sponsor me, that's different. But otherwise, my bank account is like, ma'am, please, we already spent enough on concert tickets. I say about the 3 times I'm going to see Beartooth next week, but we're not going to talk about that. Back to some of my bookish reading goals for the future. Read down more of my owned TBR. Especially the ones that I have owned for forever, specifically the nonfiction. I just want to have fun, man. That's what this channel is all about. I just want to have fun, want to have a good time. If that means reading 5 biographies in a row, so be it. That would never happen. I want to finish more series before I start more. I want to finish more current reads before I start more. And you're like, Chey, how bad could your current reads be? How much current reads could you actually currently have? 30. 30. I want to reread and annotate more. Both things that I've read recently and favorites from childhood. I just love annotating. I love scribbling in the margins. I love highlighting. I want to go back and I want to reread and I want to annotate. Whether it's stuff that I read when I was like 8 or it's stuff that I read last week. I want to do it. And speaking of annotating, I also want to go through while I'm reading and annotating and having those great discussions. But I also want to do that not just with fiction, but I want to do that with my nonfiction too. I want to go through, annotate, and critically analyze, but have fun discussions with y'all about it, and just people in general. We don't make history fun enough, and history is super fun. Is it bloody and violent? Yes, but it's also full of funnies. History's funny, and I feel like people treat it as this big boring thing. Do you know that like one of the heads of France got killed because of the injury to his head? Like he hit his head on a low beam, like in his chateau, and died from it. He went bonk, and like, you know, that is not usually the way that French noble people go out regarding their heads. Julia is somewhere cackling about that. And I love history, so I want to talk about it with y'all. When I go through and I read these books, I want to talk about them, both to y'all and to the outside world. But of course, with a critical eye, because history is always told by the winners. I want to discover more BIPOC authors, more diverse stories, and in conjunction with that, more diverse canons. So I love reading classics, and another thing I want to do is I want to read more classics, but not just westernized canon classics. I want to go and learn other countries, other regions considered classics, and I want to read and learn from them too. I think that would be so much fun. What a nerd! What are you doing up there? Oh, Itachi! Itachi's being a coward. Cowardo. Overall, I just want to have fun with what I'm reading. I don't ever want to feel pressured to follow the trends. Will I read some trending reads sometimes? Yeah, sure. If that's what my idea of fun is at the time. I just want to follow my heart when it comes to reading. Whether it's a goofy new webtoon that I've discovered or, you know, some little series I discovered in Dollar General. I want to be open and own my reading taste. And that means being open about some of the weird stuff that I do read online. I know some of you are looking at that right behind me and you recognize, and then you see that and you know. And a bookish related goal is I want to stop feeling pressured by the aesthetic of it. And I just want to go back to the joy and whimsy of it that I had when I was a kid, and that has to do with just having fun with it. Is it nice to have the bookish aesthetic? Yeah, but I've always been chaotic academic and always will be. And I'm tired of pretending like I'm not. I'm tired of this bookish girl aesthetic that I'm never gonna live up to, and so, not that I've really tried, but I want to go the complete opposite way. I want to go my way. And so that's what we're going to do here. I want to read my weird little webtoons and share them. I want to read really bad fanfic and share it with you. That being said, we will send no hate to the authors. Obviously, it's all for goofs and gaffs. We're not here to send hate or be mean or be a bully to anybody. We all got enough of that in middle school. It's not cool. I want to make an hour-long expose about Hank the Cowdog and why it's the greatest children's series ever written. Step away, Percy Jackson. I just want to have fun and be unhinged with my reading as I am in all other aspects of my life. That's really what I want to do. And I want to write more. I want to discover more, and I want to write more. Hi, I've always been a writer, since as long as I've loved music as well. I wrote my first story at 3 years old. It was about a girl who, her parents died in a house fire, and then she goes to their graves and sees their ghosts. And yes, I illustrated it. And yes, I dated it from when I was 3 years old. And then I wrote about a magic basset hound. The two sides of man. I should watch Mark Bobbin play Firefighting Simulator for the 57th time this year. I think that's as good an introduction to me as any. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for tuning in and checking this craziness out. If you'd like to stick around, hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love to have you join me. I'd love to talk books. Put some of your favorite books in the comments down below and we'll talk about them. See if we share any. Or if you have any ideas for the type of reading vlogs or challenges you'd like to see me do or books that you'd like to see me talk about, let me know that in the comments too. I'd love to hear your ideas. But for now, thank you so much for watching. And if you ain't heard from anyone else today, I love you. You're awesome. Love and peace. Yeah, I changed it from the main channel. Yeah, just throw you for a loop. Alright, love and peace. Bye!